You are now listening to We Move Against the Tides radio on KUSF.org. My name is Victor Valle, and I'm really, really glad to be back. It's been a very long break away from, the radio and all that it involves. Today we got a very special guest. DSTVV will be in the studio from 5 to 6. My show is from 4 to 6 and coincides with the music website WeMoveAgainstTheTides.com, which focuses on local and underrated artists in the Bay Area. So you'll definitely find your good fix for San Francisco Bay Area artists, some shows, definitely people to check out for the future. So it's good to be back. It was a very long break. It was sad to be away from the radio, I'm not going to lie. But it's, we're back now. We can all rekindle our relationship together. We can start fresh. We'll try different this time, I promise. Well, I'm first going to start off. It's been a very interesting 2 weeks starting at school, so I just want to make sure that everybody starts off with good vibes. So we're going to play this first song called Things We Can Do by Mikey Manifest.
Problems because we all got them. Tomorrow's a new day and the world keeps revolving. May not ever solve them cause it's not in a hand. So if you're old enough to have a vice, go ahead cause I am most definitely on one. Gotta balance mine from negative to positive with the puff and the rhyme. If you need some liquid courage just to grow some balls, or if you're stressing off your studies, hella Adderall. Saturn's what I'm on cause Mother Earth got me stressed, kid. It's time to stop and smell the roses, count your blessings. Another fucked up day in people's bullshit. Got a brother bitching and crying and acting foolish. But now I'm coolin' out with some music. Plus I'm vibes, these buds pretty like some tulips. And after 2 sips, maybe I'll get into it. But fuck it, another round. Cheers to everyone who do this.
We all have problems in our lives. We all have stresses in our minds. Roll little glasses up, cause zero fucks. Don't waste your time, cause there's a few things we can do.
I know your manager's a dick and a jerk off. I know you wanna talk shit with your smirks on. Gotta put up a front like you're not feeling shitty. But a few more hours and everything will seem pretty. Cause you're not at your dead-end job anymore. Your inner circle's tight, so what you crying for?
Only so much we can do, so kick back and puff it too. Here's the glasses, I'll put one for you.
And nothing's wrong cause the feeling's right, a change of perspective. Fuck the negative, I'm staying calm and collected. Intro to the best shit, hopping into a session. Making you feel good is Mr. Manifest profession. This yoga flamery sativa got me lifted. Gab sounding gifted, mind state, time to flip it. Stay grounded, fight your battles, win, pound for Pam now. Take another sip and enjoy the sound.
We all have problems in our lives. We all have stresses in our minds. Roll little glasses up, cause zero fucks. Don't waste your time, cause there's a few things we can do. I got a pocket ticket, damn, this is bullshit. Still gotta pay tuition. Financial aid provides no aid. Damn, when will I get paid? Books cost more than my classes. Fuck, I don't know if I'm passing. Hold me on the right, can you pass it? Woo, I'll need another shot. Make 'em double classy. Our love don't have to change. No, it don't have to change.
and that was Things We Can Do by Mikey Manifest. So like I said, you are now listening to We Move Against the Tides Radio. We're just chilling here in the studio trying to play some good local music, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. Up next, I'm going to play a couple songs until about 5, where we'll have Joel from DSTVV come in. So up next, we're going to play a couple classics, some stuff we played last semester. But putting that out there, we're also extremely interested in playing your music. If you're listening and you're an artist and you have a demo or some music you just want to get out there, go ahead and shoot into us at our email, which is main@wemoveagainstthetides.com, main@wemoveagainstthetides.com. You can shoot us some demos or anything and we can get it on air. So up next, this is the French Cassettes with Radley.
It's like so bad out of shape. can't deflect all the words that you find charming. They're all melted away into something strange, something you don't like. Tongue-tied. That'll miss ya. No marksman to kiss you, or procession that'll miss ya.
The right choices. What tastes sweet might be laced with poison. Facing problems head on and never avoid them. Always stay focused on what's important. God first, family second, then develop your passion. Wasted talent is always so tragic. If you put partying before those, you might need your ass hit. And if you never celebrate, well, that's some sad shit. It's all about balance between good and bad. Don't live life regretting what you could have had. Ask yourself, is it worth being mad or being sad? You should be glad not to be a corpse in a body bag. Feel ashamed if you never stopped and tripped off that. Selfishness won't exist if we live like that. Every minute, every moment is precious. Practice contentment when dealing with the unexpected.
Live your life as only you can do.
Need some rules and some guidelines that I've learned in my lifetime. That I've learned in my lifetime.
Live your life as only you can do.
Need some rules and some guidelines that I've learned in my lifetime. That I've learned in my lifetime. My life is crazy, but so is everybody. But lately, I ain't been letting it bug. It's been rougher than rugged, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But what would life be without the people who love it? I take the time to study life as we live it. Memories I revisit, the impact of decisions I made. I said, dang, man, I was really tripping. How'd it happen? Taking for granted my existence. Before doing things right, you gotta make mistakes. Before feeling the joy, you gotta take the pain. At age 24, I feel like making a change. Focusing hard on my goals and taking more control. To be the man I wanna be. Sacrificing constantly, living more responsibly. Doing things honorably. Thinking more consciously about the way it ought to be. I put that into practice and there ain't a thing stopping me.
Live your life as only you can do.
Need some rules and some guidelines that I've learned in my lifetime. That I've learned in my lifetime.
Live your life as only you can do.
Need some rules and some guidelines that I've learned in my lifetime. That I've learned in my lifetime.
a roller coaster ride, and I ain't ashamed to say that I feel alright.
And that was Blouse with Gonna Be. Right before that, we played It's Your Life with Dregs 1. Miranda just walked in the studio. What's up, Miranda? You want to say anything on the mic? You got a mic one right there?
Oh. Well, hello. How are you? What are you guys up to?
We're just hanging out, you know.
Did I just walk into the middle of an interview?
No, we're just hanging out.
You are going to interview somebody later, though, right?
Yeah, today, for those of you just tuning in, we have an interview with DSTVV, Joel from DSTVV later, so.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be coming on over.
Are they going to be playing a live set in here?
No, we're just going to be hanging out. They're doing electronic music, so sadly.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
It'll be fun, though.
Right on.
Cool. So right before that, we played It's Your Life by Dregs 1, and before that, we played Foreign Homes by Hank Richardson. So we got a little eclectic music there going on with y'all. No mic break. That's not how we do it here. Just kidding. Of course, we got a mic break. So yeah, for those of you just tuning in, this is We Move Against the Tides Radio. Coincides with the music website called We Move Against the Tides. And this is KUSF.org. So thank you all for tuning in. Just a couple announcements before we get back. Figure I'll tell y'all about the next month. We have an event on Tuesday, February 5th. So you can come by to Gleason Plaza for those of you who attend USF, for those of you who just want to come by and check it out. Every first Tuesday of the month from 11:30 to 1, there's going to be some KUSF DJs in Gleason Plaza. And this is sponsored by the ASUSF Sustainability Committee, the USF Bike Club. We'll be peddling smoothies and we'll be spinning some music. So come on out. I'll actually be doing the first 30 minutes of the set, and then someone else is going to take it on over. So if you want to see what I look like, come by. Just kidding. That's creepy. Don't do that. Up next, we're going to be playing another song for y'all. These folks actually came by and played on campus and did a great show for KUSF. It was really fun. And played over in Crossroads. So here's a little shout out to Bats in the Belfry. Up next, we're going to be playing their song, Long at Sea. once again, big thank you to Bats in the Belfry for coming on out. We also interviewed them on the website. If you are always anytime looking for any artist to talk to or to like go out and see or to get in contact with or to book or anything, the best place to go is We Move Against the Tides. So definitely go to WeMoveAgainstTheTides.com. Check out the interviews we have. We have some great columns, some great articles, some great reviews. So definitely go there. There's a lot of great stuff on there, I promise. So up next, this is actually a very personal favorite of mine. So I'm a little bit biased, but A1, we're going to get you in the studio. I'm telling you that right now. And this next song is very impressive, so hopefully y'all like it. It is called Nostalgia.
What up, y'all? It's D Sharp State of Mind Radio. We got my man A1 in the building.
What up, what up?
And we was going to interview him, but I just want to do something different, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to throw out a year. And I just want you to let the people know what you was feeling like in that year.
Okay.
Like, what was going through your mind. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with 1992.
92, well let's rock and roll. Not long ago I was sitting on the potty with the lolly and the snotty nose, messing with my sister's dollies, breaking off the heads of the cans and taking off the clothes of the Barbies. Big sis, I'm sorry, but you remember how we had that Atari, then switched to Mario Brothers? It was my dad's. I was sad when him and my mommy broke up, cause it was hard for a son seeing his father go. Like, see you later, sayonara, and he out the door. And at the time, you see, that rocked me like a body blow. I had always hoped that maybe they get back together, but they probably won't. Do they love each other? Nah, they probably don't. Shit, that's hard to cope with, man. I'm 5 years old, man of the house, trying to amount to my mommy's hopes.
Wow, that was deep, man.
Keeping it real, man.
Moving right along. Why don't we go to 2003?
Oh, high school? Well, let's do it live. I'm still young, I'm still suffering from foolish pride. I get a lady's number like, baby, what you wanna do tonight? A cutie pie with booty, I'ma be slumbering with you tonight. But I was humble when this dude from my high school had died. Cause if you knew him, you would think he was the coolest guy. A straight A student, so I never knew the reason why. He gave in and submitted, committed suicide. Maybe the world we live in wasn't meant for you and I to live in. Got it set up like a prison, make you lose your mind. Trapped in this wicked system, who decide what rules apply? Who decide who's shining the shoes and whose shoes are shine? I know I'm drifting, but I'm tripping. What I do for dimes and pennies, they won't even do for Benjamins. That isn't right.
Oh, man, you know I feel that, man.
Feel me, bro? Shit.
So why don't we just go to 2008?
2008, well let's get it in. I'm hustling 10 to 10 while working a 9 to 5. I remember back in the days how I used to rise and shine. Now I'm waking up in the days without no kind of drive. I know right now's not my time to die, but somehow on the real I don't feel like I'm alive inside. Cause time and time again when I'm trying to win I fail. So you tell me why in the hell should I try again? Then I remembered that my homie once told me he'd rather spend his time hustling than wondering what might have been. And he was right again. I ain't got shit to lose, but I bet tomorrow morning I'm gonna hit the snooze. Button up my shirt before work, gotta lace my shoes, put on my pants, then do a dance just to pay my dues. Then maybe when I'm 65 I could take a cruise. How that sound?
Sounds like you come a long way, man. So why don't you tell me about now?
Now, it's like make it happen. For once I'm feeling like I really might make it rapping. Packed house, people paid the fee to see the main attraction. Turns out that attraction's me. Guess we gaining traction. Put together the team. It's kinda nice to see how quickly we accomplishing dreams from simply taking action. But still I wait with bated breath. I ain't afraid of death, but life is short and we still haven't made it yet. We not rich and tired from the tension. Cause if moms can't pay mortgage, she'll have to sell her house. And my pop just said he maybe won't retire with a pension. So I'm caught up in the cheese trap, not trying to kill a mouse, but I know so many wanna take a stab at this rap stuff, and all I have's a microphone and message though. Even that's enough for me to bust out with this abacus, cause that's what it's gonna take to count all of my blessings, bro. So shout out to creator or whoever, you've put me in a good place and I'll try to make it better. Thanks again.
Wow, sounds like you're on your way, brother. Hey, you got any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Yeah, definitely, man. First of all, shout out to the universal force that blessed me with the gift of a happy life so far, you know? Cause a lot of people can't say the same. My family for supporting me always. My sister, my mom, my dad, my thousands of cousins, aunties, and uncles all over the world. Shouts out to my Frisco natives too, cause, you know, we might be the last ones left, you feel me? All my bros from the Mission, my North Beach family, Fillmore, HP, Sunset, everywhere, man. Special shouts to my partners Ill Quos, RM, the OG Black Male team, my brother Sackmaster, ATG, my RMA homies, my Raw Dad homies, and especially Woo Star, Charlie Boy, the homie Smooth. Cause without y'all, none of this would be possible for real. And Busha, I know things changed a lot, but it's still nothing but love between us, please believe that. Rest in peace to my grandparents. Rest in peace to the man who taught me how to rap Big Tuna. Rest in peace to D-Mac, man, we really miss you, bro. And free my brother Calvin. It's just too many people to name, so if I forgot anyone, then just know I got love for you all, too. I just need you to know that.
And that was Nostalgia by A1. We have just been joined by Joel from DSTVV, in the studio, so we're definitely going to get that interview going pretty soon. But until then, we're going to play a little bit more music. Just wanted to keep you all updated about what's going on in the studio. So up next, we got, of course, good music, because, you know, all we play is good music on here. Really big supporter of We Move Against the Tides, really good friend, good person, great artist. Up next, we have Jeff DeZero with When I Let Go.
Go, and I flew over those bars. Yeah, I was knocked out, but lying underneath the stars. Then you held my hand when I finally came to. Yeah, I was a mess, but less of a mess when I saw you in a concrete sea. Surface red, cold and true. I'm pushing my face through a crowd and trying to get a look at you. But that's over now. Things are working out fine. So please tell my brother that finally everything's alright. I was face down and on the ground. In a world full of smiles and healing, almost clocked out, but we made it through somehow. Here we are now. I was face down on the ground.
For those of you just tuning in, this is We Move Against the Tides Radio on KUSF.org. I'm joined in studio by Joel from DSTVV.
Hey,
Joel?
How's it going?
So, do you want to tell us a bit about DSTVV?
Oh, yeah, I do. Well, we're kind of new band. We're I don't know. We formed last summer. I guess it started out for me making some recordings,
right?
Then realizing, oh, this is some of the coolest stuff I've ever done. Like, I should make it a band. But yeah, I don't know. We're a 3-piece. We have a show at the Hemlock tomorrow, and yeah, I don't know. It's noisy, but poppy. Pop, I guess, would be a general thing. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and we're definitely going to be listening more of your stuff throughout the show. So Joel was nice enough to bring us some music, so you'll all be able to hear some of that. But also, Joel isn't new to the radio business, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, I was telling Victor when I came in, this is a trip, because I used to be a college radio DJ, crazily enough, back in the day. Man.
We're at Mizzou.
I graduated in 2005. Yeah, University of Missouri. There's a radio station called KCOU.
Nice.
88.1. Yeah, I was like 4 years, my whole college career.
Wow.
I feel I probably took it more seriously than most of my classes. But, yeah.
I mean, and that's valid. You do big things in college radio stations.
Yeah. Lots of. Well, I got to learn how to run like a board, I guess.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Cool.
That.
Awesome. Well, so we're gonna play one song by DSTVV. Do you want to introduce it?
Yeah, this is actually the first song I wrote. I was in a band called Baby Talk, and we were like power pop garage kind of band, and I don't know, I was kind of losing interest in it, and I just wrote this song we were gonna play, like the riff. Everything. It was totally different from anything in Baby Talk. I didn't know what to do with it. It's called Molly Soda, and this is kind of the start of it. But yeah.
Cool. Well, here it is, Molly Soda by DSTVV.
Black dye,
and that was Molly Soda by DSTVV. I have a very important question for you, Joel.
What is
so, who is Molly Soda?
Molly Soda is a girl who has a large, like, an online presence following.
Really?
She's like, I think she started out on Tumblr. I mean, I don't even know her full biography, really. But she's like one of these people who she's kind of famous for being famous on the internet. Maybe she wouldn't appreciate that. But I actually kind of think she's awesome. I mean, the song's kind of poking fun at her, but it's like, I don't know. I was like, most of all, I think just she was a perfect subject for a song like that. Like, it's just like a teen idol kind of song. I guess. Yeah. But yeah, you can look her. I think her website is mollysoda.biz. I'm not making
so she's definitely got a good presence then.
Yeah.
So for those out there wondering, what exactly is DSTVV?
I was like, what am I going to name this stuff? I just wanted to name it the next band I was in an acronym. Okay. I just thought it'd be cool, so that was what came together. If anything, the two V's at the end are a joke on the band Waves, and like a lot of other people putting two V's. I think I see it a lot on the internet. Do
you like Waves?
Yeah, I like them. I wouldn't know, much about them. I'm like. People have played me stuff by them. Like, oh yeah, that's good, but I don't know. I'm not an expert, but yeah, it's more like just that the extraneous V at the end. But it doesn't really stand. It doesn't mean anything. We do have a song called "Do Skateboards Take Waves," which could kind of be that acronym. No one's pointed that. I mean, I thought people were going to be like, "Oh, it's that song that's on your EP."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just kind of a joke.
So it's just gotten to the point where people are just making a reason for it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if that many people are into us to be coming up with conspiracies, but yeah.
Well, I mean, for all you out there, you got to definitely listen to DSTVV. So, and we'll be playing more stuff later on, and we'll come back and talk to Joe a little bit more. But until then, we're gonna be playing the next song that we got listed, which is Jerusalem Cruisers by Lemon Party.
their fresh popped collars and the white boys who think they're black. Throwing fits and a fistful of dollars just to try and get the inside track. And it was all flunky heaters and faded wife beaters. Give me some sugar and shots across the water. Drunk and sensationalized, I don't know what to do. Bare legs on winter nights and the morning splits in two. Ornamental girls in the 2-second scramble when the cameras are loaded and primed. Bit bottom lips and the too hot to handle. They're sweating under yellow lights. And there were bottles and paper and shouts to the neighbors, linked arms and nose rings, and once more with feeling. Drunk and sensationalized, I don't know what to do. Bare legs on winter nights and the morning split in two. Like just to break the ice and the weapons that you use. Long swords and bitter knives, all your friends that you cut into. You know he's got eyes for you. Why didn't you tell him you were mine? Why didn't you tell him you were mine? Thought you were mine. You know he's got eyes for you. Why didn't you tell him you were mine? Why didn't you tell him you were mine? Oh, I thought you were mine. Drunk and sensationalized, I don't know what to do. Bare legs on winter nights and the morning splits in two. Like just to break the ice and the weapons that you use. Long swords and bitter knives, tell your friends that you're feeling blue.
And that was Local Hero with Once More With a Feeling. I'm joined in studio with Joel from DSTVV. This is Victor Vai on We Move Against the Tides Radio. So Joel, when and why did you first start playing?
Playing guitar?
Yeah, I mean playing music in general at this point. Yeah.
I mean, I was very, whoa, I just hit my mic. I was into music from a young age, despite my parents not being very active. Like, they were the kind, they had a few greatest hits CDs,
right.
Not even CDs, but it was cassettes, and like they had cassettes of oldies that they'd play on the radio a lot, I think. So somehow throughout their kind of indifference to music, I just became obsessed, especially in middle school. I think a lot of people do. And then I asked for a guitar. I got a cheap, one of those guitar combos that comes in like it's a guitar and a little,
they give you like an amp and stuff, and like the case and all that.
I took a few lessons, but I just started teaching myself by learning a lot of, like, on the internet. At that point, it was pretty easy even to access tabs and chords online. I would just like sit up and learn how to play like a solo to a Smashing Pumpkins song or a Cars song or something.
Nice.
And like kind of I taught myself.
Mm-hmm.
So since I was 15, yeah.
So how many other, have you played in any other bands, and what kind of music and what kind of bands?
Nothing of note, to be honest. I was in a band in college called Missouri Sex Offenders.
Okay.
And we played mostly covers, but we did, because it was kind of a small college town, we got to play a lot of cool shows that we did not deserve to be on. Like we opened for Andrew WK.
Wow.
And the Unicorns and Mission of Burma. We played this weird festival that was like, there was like the college radio stage on one end, and then the whatever mainstream college stage like on the other end. So we played that 2 years in a row. So it was like we were the first band on at like 12:30 p.m. and Mission of Burma was on our stage. They were like the headliners. That was amazing.
Right.
But then on the other stage, it was going back and forth between stages. The other stage, the headliner it was just weird. Who was it? The first year it was Common and Jurassic 5.
Oh,
this is real weird. It's like, I mean, they're both great, but it's just like
the mix,
this weird mix of like you're seeing Mission of Burma, then all of a sudden on the other stage, like Common starts going on. Then the next year we were on again, it was like I don't even know, some indie bands, and then on the other stage was Twista. And a band that's kind of regional. I don't know if anyone's heard of them out here, called The Urge. They're huge in the Midwest, like a kind of ska revival, kind of. I think that 311 would be. They're kind of like a regional 311 for the Midwest. Anyway, what was I talking about? My band, my band played these weird gigs, but that was the only. And I was just like, I'd make a lot of bedroom recordings throughout like the last like 6 or 7 years, and I was in a band here called Baby Talk.
Okay.
And now there's this,
So, what genres of music have you jumped through to get to this point where you're in DSTVV, which is a pretty interesting. I mean, you described it earlier as a noisy, loud, but good
noise. Loud, quiet, loud, that formula. Like, I've been listening to a lot of stuff from late 80s and 90s.
Okay.
Like shoegaze and grunge, I guess. But I'm kind of I listen to all kinds of stuff. Like I was telling you, in college I had like a reggae show once. Like I was really into like, especially like dub reggae. and then power pop. I had a power pop show and baby
Shout
talk.
out to the Exploding Hearts.
yeah, we were obsessed with the Exploding Hearts, my college band. Yeah, so I mean, and you know, the kind of music I'm making with DSTVV, I listened to, like, I'll put on my headphones and listen to ABBA, or like listening to like Marvin Gaye a lot, like a couple weeks ago. I don't know, but it's almost when you make something, when you're in the creative process, you kind of have to ride a certain wave. I think, like, this is what is coming out of me right now, and it's sounding good, and then now I have kind of a template for the songs.
Okay. And I mean, you've jumped around a good amount, so seeing, like, do you ever see there being another stage beyond what you're doing with DSTVV at this point?
Oh yeah, probably dubstep. Yeah,
that's the next step.
That's the next thing.
Next step is some dubstep.
I gotta cash in after this stuff, because I don't know if it happens. You know, I'm recording a new DSTV EP now. That's kind of the same. We're growing. The sound is growing, but it's like, I don't know. I imagine if we, you know, got in the studio with a real producer, we'd probably get the drums, the rhythmic element would probably be a little more polished. I assume that would be the big thing about that. I don't know.
But is that the sound you want, which is the question?
I don't know, man. I have other stuff that I mess with that's like different. That, like, I could one day just be completely sick of this. Like, I don't know, but I do like when bands evolve. I mean, this is very theoretical. I don't know if I really have that sort of range, but I do like when there's a band that, like, is just completely, like, I don't know why. Only I can think of is Radiohead. It's the obvious example. Listen to that first album, like, it's just kind of a middle of the road rock album with some really great singles on it, and then now their new stuff is almost, if you just listen to the first and last album, it's unrecognizable.
Exactly,
or My Bloody Valentine, a band that I love. Like, they're
Only Shallow. Good
yeah,
song.
yeah. I mean, like, even their short time span, if you listen to their first couple singles and EPs, they were just kind of like a rock and folk band with, like, big muffs, and then they did this completely wild thing later on. Yeah, it just got a lot. So I like when bands do that.
Definitely,
it's cool.
Yeah. I think evolving is good. Cool. So we're gonna play another song that you brought out. Do you want to introduce this next song?
Were we playing? So we're playing a show tomorrow night. If you just love, like, listening to me right now and hearing my songs, and you can't get enough, which is the obvious reaction. We're playing with a really cool band. Two really cool bands. One's called Warm Soda, which I think you have queued up here.
Yeah.
Is that track one?
Track one?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. They're awesome. If anyone is from the area and has listened to Bare Wires, this is Matthew Melton from Bare Wires' new band. They have a new record out, and I think the song's called Reaction.
Cool.
By Warm Soda.
Well, this is Reaction by Warm Soda.
Don't stop to see what they can tell.
and that was Cocktails. The song was called Hey Winnie.
Yeah,
cool.
It was.
Yeah, and you actually filled in for guitar for that song, right?
Yeah, I did play the solo on that. I don't know if you heard the rippin' solo.
Yeah, that rippin' solo.
Yeah, it was cool. My good friend Patrick and some other friends are in that band, and they recorded that with Matthew Melton at Fuzz City Studios. Matthew from the band before that, Warm Soda. And there's also going to be a video of that song in which I appear.
Nice.
Should be coming out soon.
You got a little cameo?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the show tomorrow, just for everybody listening, do you want to give them some details about that?
Oh, yeah. It's at the Hemlock, which is on Polk Street.
Nice.
And I believe at 9 p.m. probably doors.
Okay.
And yeah, we're going on first.
Okay.
And yeah, it's going to be us, Cocktails, and Warm Soda. Should be cool, you know. It's about 150 people reserved on the Facebook event page. I don't know if that's an indicator, but I don't think 150 people, A, will come, or B, will fit in the room at the Hemlock.
Right.
Anyway, yeah.
Well, definitely, yeah. And for those of you out there who don't have any plans for tomorrow, definitely head out to the Hemlock and go check out DSTVV and the rest of the bands. And we'll also put that in our calendar so more people can look at it. So so tell me more about DSTVV. Tell me, who's involved. How did you all start?
Well, yeah, two really. I'll name them. Gloria Perez plays synths for us, and Stephen Howard plays bass. Stephen and I go back to our college days,
right.
And yeah, we don't have. It's like weird. It's the first band I've been in that has like an electronic element. I guess I've occasionally had synthesizers, but like this is like the drums are programmed and stuff.
Wow.
But I think
so that's a whole different route for you.
We're very loud. I think live. Yeah, it's different, but it's just kind of they're still like songs.
Right.
Like they have very definite structure. It's not. It's noisy, so from that, I guess it's experimental in that way, but it's still pretty much like a pop structure, I think I stick to.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to play another song. Do you want to introduce this song?
Yeah. This song is, we have 2 cassettes out. You can check them out. So many links. The best link to go to is probably either our Facebook page, facebook.com/VVTSD. Someone else had DSTVV.
For some reason.
I mean, it's a hot, or DSTVV.biz is our official website. And there's links to like the big cartel pages you can buy our cassettes on. This is from a single. It's called Blink Ecstasy. And yeah, I don't know. It's a song.
And here it goes.
Oh
And do you want to introduce who that was, or say who that was?
Yeah, that was a band called Mahjong from Chicago. A song was called Hot Lava. They're actually originally from my college town, Columbia, Missouri, and they're one of the first band that I knew. Number one, they're awesome. They've put out like 4 albums, I think, and a really awesome EP. But they were like the first band I knew that was like a real band that got like Pitchfork reviews and toured and stuff. And I don't know, I just think they're cool. So I played it.
Cool. So it's interesting. Every time I ask someone who's comes into the studio, I think one of the more basic or more common questions I ask is, especially since we're in the Bay Area, the music scene's really eclectic here. How has living in the Bay Area or being in the Bay Area helped to influence both your music or maybe how you work as an artist?
Definitely, I think there's so many really awesome bands that are performing at like a really high level of like quality and like I hate using the word original, but like a certain originality. Yeah. So it's really like, yeah, you can't be messing around if you want to get a show at places like you gotta. It's frustrating too on the one hand, but it also makes you like work harder. And I don't know. There's a lot of cool. Like I like loud rock and roll music. Around. I don't know if it really like. My opinion is that the music I'm making right now just doesn't really. There's not a whole lot out there currently. Like the stuff I think about when I'm making it is like My Bloody Valentine and Ministry and New Order. Like, but yeah.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I think. Did you ever feel any sort of like resistance in trying to get into the scene, or were you all welcomed into like shows and stuff pretty quickly? I know this is your what was it, 3rd show?
This is only DSTVV's 3rd show. Yeah. So, well, I don't know. It's I'm kind of I don't spend a lot of time. I go to shows occasionally, but not really as much as maybe I used to when I was a little younger.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't hang out a lot, I guess. So any shows we've gotten have been a lot through just like emailing, like tons of people. Sorry, what was the exact question?
I mean, just when DSTVV first came out, when you all started playing together, was it really difficult to get shows because of the change in genre and a little bit difference?
Actually, it got easy. I think I learned a lot from being in a band that, in my opinion, just promoting us, I did everything wrong. And I'm not saying that we're really like we're opening a show at the Hemlock and we're not like doing anything amazing. Really. But yeah, like I don't know. You gotta just be promoting the S out of yourself, and it's really gross to do. I don't know. But we also like I've gotten, like I was telling you, I use the internet a lot. I have a Tumblr page, and Russell from the Bay Bridge has been extremely kind to us. Nice. And he found us just because I was posting stuff on my blog. And at that, I don't know, it just kind of, they've written like 3 or 4 things about us.
Nice.
And it's been awesome.
Cool.
So yeah, just, I don't know. Keep plugging at it.
So for those of people listening who aren't really sure of what exactly grunge gaze is, can you give us an explanation of that?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Grunge gaze is this musical style that I made up. Yeah, I mean, we've played 2 songs now. There's a disgusting musical genre that was popular a few years ago called S-gaze. I'm not going to dignify the word. It's just like a combination of like grunge. I'm kind of, the songs are kind of grungy, and then gaze is the shoegaze element of it.
Right.
But I am trying to get our SEO results. I want DSTVV to come up for any sort of grunge gaze related searches all over the internet.
So anytime you type in a grunge gaze on Google,
we better be we're like the number 2 or 3 grunge gaze album on Bandcamp right now.
So, out of how many?
There's a bunch. I don't know actually. There's a whole when you search for it, there's a wall of them.
All right, cool. So at this point, everybody needs to help to promote DSTVV and their endeavor
grunge
to be
gaze
number 1 when you search grunge gaze on Google.
Yeah. If we're number 1, then I can die happy.
That's hilarious. So when you all play shows, how is the setup usually? I know that you work with synths, there's drums, you have a drum machine. So how do you usually go and play like pre-recorded stuff, or is everything live?
The drums are not live.
Okay.
They're I basically press play on my laptop for the drums. Sorry to disillusion anyone who's never worked in certain kinds of bands. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it sounds awesome. You get a different, because there's tons of different guitar and synth layers in each track. So live I have you have to prioritize I have one guitar. I can only play so much. So it does. You get a different sound. You tend to get just a more rockin', bare, stripped down sound live. But yeah, we have a synth. We have a MIDI controller basically that I plug in through the audio box into the computer. So I'm playing. Gloria's playing the synths through that, and then it's crazy what you can do these days. Like I just buy some cheap MIDI controller and I have like a really great sound out of it.
Definitely.
So yeah, and then I play guitar and bass.
And if you could have DSTVV share a stage with anybody, who would it be?
Oh man. Probably opening for 9 Inch Nails. I don't know. Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, I don't know. Or My Bloody Valentine. They have a new album coming out, right?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. After 2 decades.
Wow.
I don't know. We'd like to go on tour with anyone who'll have us.
I mean, the beautiful part is it seems as if, at this point, you just want to play. That's passionate.
I want to play, yeah. We're going to LA soon. We're dipping our toes in the touring thing. We all have like day jobs, which is also another maybe just to disillusion people who think about your underground rock stars. Most of them work really crummy day job. Now I have a really good job actually. I don't know about the other 2 members, but yeah, I don't know. We have this is something that's fun, and we're gonna go to LA. In March, we're playing Burger Records and some other stuff that's halfway set up. So yeah, we'll see how that goes too. Yeah. So yeah,
that'll be good. Everybody in the LA area, definitely look out for that Burger Records show. So, I know that you've been playing for a good amount of time. How long do you do you want to keep on going with music as long as you can? Is that your goal right now?
Yeah, I'll always play music. I can't imagine not having it. So there's been times like in my life where I've been like, I'm done with it, and then it's always like crawled back. Like more desperate times when I was selling amps and equipment and stuff. Like, oh, I'm done with this music stuff, and it never. I'm just. It's part of my life. I don't know. It's really cool to like. I can record stuff now and just put it on SoundCloud and someone will hear it. You know, like that's insane. I should be content enough with just that. Like right now, I'm kind of ambitious. Still, but it gets tiring. I'm almost 30. I mean, I can't imagine. In 10 years, I'm not. I doubt. I don't know what's going to. I doubt I'd be trying to like start a new band and go on tour.
Yeah, you'll never know where things will take you.
I don't know.
Yeah, anything can happen at that point. Like when you're playing, I mean, I'm sure that there's a lot of like passion and like stuff that's behind you when you play, but like what really keeps you going within the music?
I don't know. I just love. There's something cathartic about playing guitar. And there's also something. It's also, I don't know. Yeah, it's cathartic. It's fun. It satisfies my need for order, like playing playing notes and melodies and chords that sync up with each other. Definitely. I don't know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. I guess if you want to get all philosophical about it, I don't like. There's a desire, I think, with anyone who makes something to like communicate something, and I would hope that that's the overriding factor in why I make music rather than like an ego trip. But yeah,
absolutely cool. So we'll be back and talk to Joe a little bit more. But until then, we're gonna play some more music. Up next, I'm gonna play "Hey Gene" by Malhouse off of the album Light Noise. And before that, we played Hey Jean by Mau House off of Light Noise. And just now we played...
that was Kill Her with Riot Girl.
Cool.
Kill Her sings the chorus on Molly Soda.
the ooze.
Yeah, they're ooze, not Oz. Wait. Yeah, it's ooze. Yeah, that was fun. Kill Her is this really rad. Well, her name's Rose, but her band alias is Kill Her, and she's from England, and we met just online on Tumblr. And I was working on that song Molly Soda last summer, and then Kill Her was in town, and I had in my head I'd wanted that chorus to be sung by a girl. And like Rose was in town, I was like, let's hang out. And I'd never met her before, but it was just like, could you come over to my house to record? Like, it'll seriously take like 15 minutes. And she sang that part like 3 times, and that was enough. I just kind of like looped it.
Nice.
And yeah, it was really awesome of her to do that.
So shout out to Kill Her.
Yeah, she's like a legitimate musician on a real label. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, she's rad. And I think SoundCloud.com/KeelHer. She has tons. She puts out like almost like a song, probably a song a week.
Wow.
Her output. She
That's
just
intense.
records little like bedroom recordings. Anyway, she's awesome.
Definitely. So check that out. Up next, we're gonna play another one of your songs. So do you want to introduce this one too?
This is actually a cover of a song by a really cool. They're Welsh, right? A Welsh post-punk band called Young Marble Giants from the early 80s. And yeah, I don't know. And they were one of those bands that, like, I remember hearing them first. They were known as like the quietest punk band.
The quietest punk band.
And of course, our version of it is not quiet, but like, yeah, their album took me a while to sink in. There's this weird old like Kurt Cobain wrote on like a napkin like his top favorite like top 50 albums of all time, and one of them was Young Marble Giants. I feel like that's the way a lot of people have heard of them, but
cool.
That shouldn't be. People should actually. They just reissued like a 2 CD set of their only album and like BBC sessions.
Nice.
But yeah, I just loved this song so much, and I loved that the chorus was just an instrumental hook, and yeah, it's called NITA. It's DSTVV doing NITA. It's 2 acronyms. So.
And here it is. Cool. And that was
My Bloody Valentine. You Made Me Realize.
cool. Cool to see that, hear that transitional period in action. It's really interesting.
Yeah. That was I think that song was before even their first album.
Oh, okay.
It's Anything is the name of their first album. Then the second album was one most people know, Loveless. But they
got it.
I don't know. I love them.
Yeah.
But
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for coming on the show, Joel. It was great to have you, man.
Yeah, this was a blast. Thank you.
So you want to talk about any specific the show tomorrow a bit? I mean, definitely. Let's plug the website. Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's plug the website. Let's plug Twitter. Let's do it all. Facebook. Come out to the show tomorrow.
It's gonna be
the
a good
Hemlock, Warm Soda. They are like legendary. Like Matthew Melton is kind of a legend in the Bay Area right now. So come see him, and come early for us. People always. I'm always in these opening bands, and people show up at like 11, and they're like, "Oh, you already went on?" I'm like, what? Yeah, of course. Like they're not. Yeah. So come out tomorrow night. I think the show starts at 9 p.m. And yeah, check us out. All our songs are free online.
There you go. You got a Bandcamp. Perfect.
Go to DSTVV.bandcamp.com. They're all free. You can support us by buying the tapes too.
There you go.
But
and the tapes are definitely worth it.
Yeah, tape. It's the final word in audio quality.
Nice.
So yeah, one more song.
Cool. One last song.
This song is my treatise on C-punk, the C-punk phenomenon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. Anyway, this is called Aerials of Punk.
Cool.
Thanks a lot.
And you are now done listening to We Move Against the Tides Radio. Up next, we have Allison. We're going to finish off with this last DSTVV song. And here I am, Victor Vaya, signing off.
It's been a constant drive.